All right, everybody. So we are here breaking 90 full swing. We're out on the range. Want to show you what it takes to be able to break 90 so you can get to that goal where a lot of people are looking to get to. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching again. Thanks so much for the feedback we've had on the first set of videos about this series of breaking down barriers. Really appreciate all the feedback we got. If you have any questions, please make sure you comment down below, let us know. And as always, if you can hit the like button and subscribe, that really does help us out. So getting into the full swing, we're talking about breaking 90. What do you have to be able to do? Well, again, if you remember from the last videos, it helps to watch the breaking 100, because if you don't have that part down, you might be getting away with a little bit of smoke and mirrors in your game at other parts as far as getting under 100, but making sure you can do what we can do and hitting it solid and centered like we can in breaking 100, that's critical, because what we're going to work on now to break 90 is we need a 100-yard shot, okay? So easily the number one thing when people come to me is they say, all right, I want to break 90, okay? And I want to get below bogey golf. And I say, okay, what's it take? They're like, oh, it's my driver. And I'll say, all right, how many times do you hit your driver? We go through the whole math. And then we start looking at what's it take with a wedge or an iron. And what you start to realize, it's not even close how many shots you hit from 100 yards or around 100 yards within a round of golf that get messed up and that really just balloon your golf score. Again, we're trying to get to a point where, all right, we can take pars, we can have a couple of double bogeys, but we don't want to ever go really above double, and we're really trying a majority of bogey golf, right? So if we're going to achieve this 100-yard club is critical, because if I hit one off into the trees, if I hit one that's not perfectly straight, or I kind of top one or catch one thin, it doesn't go as far as I'd like off the tee, usually we still have a chance to get the ball back down somewhere around the 100-yard marker and then continue from there. So again, you didn't hit your perfect shot off the tee, but nobody does. Pros don't do that. So we can't expect ourselves to do that. What we can expect is to get the ball on the green with a really high percentage with this 100-yard club. So what we've got here is I've got my 50-degree wedge, okay? So this is a club, actually, I hit 130 yards if I hit it full, but I've worked really hard on making my 100-yard shot one that's really consistent, one that I know I can be accurate with, and I've got a 100-yard target out there that I'm going to go to. So I want to work on, all right, a couple of things. One, it's always going to be really good contact, all right? Ball first, ground after. You can see that practice swing divot. Divot's well in front of the ball, all right? I'm also, again, working on my setup with the club face. I've got my alignment station set up out here, and I'm going to work on a swing that lets me make really good contact and drive the ball out. That landed just left of the 100 sign, actually spun back a little to the right. That's what I'm going for. Again, I could hit my 54-degree wedge and get it there, but for me to hit a 100-yard shot that I know I have control over, I'm going 50-degree. I'm hitting it a little bit more controlled, a little bit less speed, just like a 3/4 swing. Just a big focus on putting good contact on it. And when I do that, by keeping it nice and smooth, what happens is I actually keep the ball flight down, and it really is going to test my ability to make really, really good contact, okay? So as I do this 100-yard shot, I'm really looking to land 8 out of 10 within a 30-foot window, okay? So about 10 yards either way. We typically go 10% of what the yardage we're hitting is as far as how big our circle is. So I'm gonna work on that as I go. Again, I see a lot of people, they're like, oh yeah, I can hit a 100-yard shot. And it's like, okay, well, how good is it? Well, I know it's good. Those three were really good, actually. Like those a lot. I know it's really good when, all right, I can land those 3 shots about the same distance or very close, and left and right is pretty good. Again, you're looking for in between that 30-foot window. If you can do that, that's definitely going to be on the green. Then you 2-putt it like we talked in the last videos on putting. You're breaking 90 in a heartbeat. So it's really as simple as that. Plus, as you're working on this, you're working on all the parts of the game that you need for everything else. You're working on squaring up the golf club. You're working on getting the club in the right arc, which you need on a driver. You're working on ball first contact, which you need on every other club except the driver, right? You need that divot after. So you're working on all of those same things, but now you're actually working on it in a way that you're developing a shot that you really, really will need. And then if I ever needed to go down between, you know, let's say I have to go 80, well, I could easily switch clubs, get my 54 degree, and just make my 100-yard swing with the 54. Or I can work on trying to bring my 50 down, whatever you want to do, but just start developing your shot from 100 yards. You're going to learn a lot of skills as you see we go further into full swing for your breaking 80, breaking par that you're really going to need. But again, you need this 100-yard shot because if you hit a great shot, let's say you hit a good one off the tee, you got to take advantage of that, put it on the green, make par, or possibly a birdie. Or if you don't hit it off the tee, you got to get it back in play, and then you got to know that this shot's still going to save you. That's what really good players are able to do. They recognize that they just put themselves into a position to get back in play and go from there. You'll see in the US Open this week, that's what you're going to see if people are off in the rough. Get it out. They've got a 100-yard shot, or a 50, a 60, a 70-yard shot. They're going to use those, and they're going to be killing it. So that's what you want to do, and that's what's going to make you a better player, able to break 90. So again, thanks so much everybody for watching. If you liked the video, please make sure you comment below, click that subscribe button, click the like button, and we will see you in the next video.